What's up, TRX fans? My name is Miguel Vargas. Welcome to another episode of TRX On Demand. Today, we've got a 30-minute strength training session. We're going to use the TRX straps, we're going to use a kettlebell, and you're just going to need to bring a positive attitude, some energy, some focus, and some grit, because we're going to work really hard today on a few exercises, and then before you know it, we're going to be over and on to the next one. So again, today you're going to need a TRX suspension trainer and a kettlebell. Don't forget that water bottle and towel. Now, I'm not lucky enough to have music on my end, but if you have a playlist on your end that you want to start, I would kick that off right now. For now, we've got a couple exercises to go through for our warm-up because we want to make sure we're feeling right to maximize this workout today. So we're going to start off standing up nice and tall, feet shoulder width apart, and then we're going to hinge at the hips. Waking up those glutes, those hamstrings. We're going to walk it out into a nice plank position from here. Now, keeping those shoulder blades out of those ears, arms nice and tight. We want a nice strong plank here. Now, big inhale through the nose. We're going to go into a downward dog, pushing those shoulder blades out of those ears. Now bring your right leg up to your right hand. We're going to raise that hand up to the sky. Push that elbow into that knee for a little bit. Back into that plank. Another downward dog. Switch over to the other side. Raise that hand up. Pushing into that knee again. Now, as we get ready for today's workout, we've got a combination of upper body and lower body work today. It's all going to depend on the weight of the kettlebell that you're using. So, as you're thinking about the kettlebell you want to work with today, it's going to be going above your head with one hand. That right there changes a lot of things for a lot of people, depending on how strong you are and what you have available to do these exercises with. We've got 4, 3, 2, and time. The next exercise we're going to do is a TRX squat row. My straps are at mid-length. I'm going to stand facing the anchor point with my feet shoulder width apart. Walk back into that nice strong plank position. Squeeze those abs and give me a big inhale as you lower down. Drive up and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Your minute of work starts now. Eyes are looking up. I love this exercise because it really just starts to get the heart rate up a little bit. Starts to wake up those shoulders, those big joints, those hips, those ankles. Seeing what the depth of our squat looks like this from an unloaded position. Now, I like to maybe add a low row. Could even go really high, maybe a face pull. Ooh, that really sneaks up on the shoulders. The next time we go through this, I'm going to show you another variation. For now, just think about that high-low row combo for 10 more seconds. We got 5. Last rep here, and time. So you're probably getting that heart rate up already, depending on how fast or slow you're going. Now we're going to move into a TRX lunge with a chest stretch. Again, my straps are still at mid-length. I'm going to stand facing away from my anchor point, pushing into those handles. Big step, and drive back up. When I step, I lower down. I don't want to lean into it like that. So step, lower, push back into those handles. Now you can go with a T, a Y, or an I, just depending on how those shoulders are feeling today and what they actually need. Starting to think about your breathing, but also your posture. I see a lot of folks arch their back and come into this. Nothing good about that. Almost think hide the ribs, tuck the hips. Keeping it nice and tight for that plank. Now, we got about 10 seconds here, and we're going to sort of repeat these exercises. We're going to do a little something different. For some of them, we got 4, 3, 2, and time. So we're going to go back to that runner stretch. Take it down to the ground. Option 1, continue with the downward dog. Option 2, add a push-up. So first things first, find that nice strong plank position. If you want to start with the push-up, lower down. Then you go into the downward dog and bring that leg up. Push up, downward dog, raise that arm up, reset, push up, downward dog, over to the other side. Another great way to start getting those muscles turned on. Maybe get them a little excited about what we're going to be doing today. And once you're over those push-ups, feel free to just go back to the downward dog. Like I said, today's workout's going to focus on strength. So we won't be going very fast with a lot of the exercises. We got 4, 3, keep it going, 2, and time. We want to think about precision. Can we be specific with the movements, and can we own each of those positions? So we're going to go into a squat to hinge. So take a look. I'm going to squat, shift the weight onto one leg, drive the leg back, and then reset. We're going to alternate from side to side. Ready? Here we go. Squat, nice strong squat, shift the weight into that hinge, reset, lower down, shift the weight. Now you might be noticing when you shift, you come off center from the strap. That instability is going to help create some stability through your movement. Halfway, we got 30 seconds to go. I've got to go slow, otherwise I'm going to be shaking, moving all over the place. And then you'll be watching me and saying, if he can't do it, why should I be able to do it, right? So 10 seconds left. That's 1 or 2 reps depending on your pace. But now those hamstrings should really be saying, I'm awake, I'm awake. 3, 2, and time. Now we got our final exercise going back to that lunge. You can go fast if you'd like. You can go slow if you'd like. It's your call. It's your warm-up. So listen to your body. Do what it needs. All right, so we're going in 5 seconds. You can start early if you want. We're going to lunge and come back up. Big step, drive back up. So like I said, we're going into some overhead pressing today. Now, if you've got a kettlebell, awesome. If you have something else that you can hold on to with one hand, awesome. If your weight is too heavy, you can use 2 hands for this set today. So think about that. Last 30 seconds, I'm going to pick up the pace. Again, trying not to lose control of the movement here. Trying to enjoy that range of motion, but also that control. Can I manage my body? Can you manage your body in space as we do these tough exercises? Almost there. 4, 3, 2, and time. So here's the deal. With your straps, we're going to take them to mid-calf. That's where the handles come right about the knee height. You're going to want some support for your knee because we're going to be doing a TRX lunge. Lastly, you're going to need that kettlebell. Right there. We have 3 exercises that we have 3 rounds of work to do. Each one is going to be rep-based. Now, I'm going to stick to 5 reps, but we're going to go every minute on the minute, which means if you want to do more, go for it. If you want to go heavier, you might not be able to do as many reps in that time, but you're going to feel the load. So again, I'm using a 16 kg kettlebell for today's workout, still keeping it at 5, just so that I could make sure that I can do the exercise as well and coach you up as we go through this. Now we got about 60 seconds for you to figure out which kettlebell you want to use for today. I'm going to start to show you what the exercise looks like. Again, my straps are at mid-calf. Make sure those foot cradles are adjusted to your feet. If you have the Velcro adjustable foot cradles, that's awesome. So I'm going to start with my right foot in. So I start out with my hips, or with the handles hip height. I dump my foot in, and then my knee comes down to the ground. I'm going to hold the kettlebell in a racked position. So you might want to use 2 hands to get it up into that rack. All the controls with that kettlebell, keeping my chest up tall. Fist with that opposite hand. I'm going to push and press. We got 5 reps. Are you ready? Because we're going in 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Push all the way up. Bring back down. Bring that knee all the way down to the ground. 2. Make sure you're breathing for 3. All the way up. 4. Last one, and then we got to switch. 5. Lower back down. You can switch from the ground here. Drop that left foot in. Scoot that kettlebell over to the right. Now we've got 5 reps on this side. Then we're going to transition to our second or third exercise, if you will. Now we're going in 10 seconds. How was that first 5? Shouldn't have been too bad. All right, so we're going in 5 seconds. I want to get that kettlebell ready. Nice strong rack position. Nice strong fist. Ready, go. Squeeze, push, reset. 2, reset. Squeeze those abs. 3, reset. Nice and tight. Drive through those glutes. 4, lower back down. 5, and that's all for that one. Our next set is a TRX overhead back extension. We're going to leave the straps at mid-calf. We're going to start standing facing your anchor point. Feet shoulder width apart. Your arms are right in front of your ears. So not way back here, and you'll see why. Watch as I lower my hips down. Nice good stretch, but now I got to get out of this. Drive the knuckles up. 5 big reps. Ready? And down and hold. Enjoy the stretch. Big inhale, big exhale, back up. Now if it feels good, scoot it in a little bit closer. Number 2. Number 3. There we go. Think about that breathing. Inhale down. 4 and 5. Awesome job. That is harder than it looks, and you probably noticed that. Remember, we don't want to roll into that. We want to take the momentum out of that exercise and really just focus on that posterior chain. 15 seconds to go before I add that right leg. Do you have 6 reps, 7 or 8? I'm sticking with 5, and we're going in 5. Ready, my friends. 2, 1, and drive up. 1. Lower back down. 2. Nice work. 3. Coming back down. 4. Almost there. Woo! Up. 5. All right, so I got 30 seconds here. I love having a 1-to-1 work-to-rest ratio on my strength training days, which means I'm getting enough time to recover and enough energy to do the next set the way it should be done. Now we're getting ready to go. We got 10 seconds before we start on our right foot, pressing with our left hand. So let's get that kettlebell ready. Make sure you're lined up. We're going in 3, 2, here we go. 1. Try to keep those shoulders level on the press. 2. Nice strong rack position, keeping those knuckles in the sky. 3. Whew. Feeling good. 4. Whew. Careful not to bounce at the bottom. 5. Lowering back down. Kick that foot out. Let's get ready for that overhead back extension. So I'm starting to feel my quads, I'm starting to feel my glutes, shoulders are already there. And this is not it. We got one more round of all of this, and then we got what I like to think of as 5 minutes of fun. So 10 seconds before we start that overhead back extension. Remember, make sure you have a good distance away from the anchor point. We're going in 4, 3, 2, lower down. Enjoy that stretch. Drive the knuckles back up. Lead with the knuckles first. Oh, that gets really hard. Big inhale. Up for 3. Remember, lead with those knuckles as you come up. Hide those ribs. Last 1. And 5. Grab a sip of water if you need it. If you got one, shame on me, no water bottle close by, but that's okay. We'll get through this together, and then I'll drink all the water that I need when I'm done. Final round. 5 reps, 8 reps, 10 reps. Just know that after 3 minutes, we're done with this set. So let's get ready. You choose the speed, the reps. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. At the top, we got to remember, are you squeezing those glutes? 5. I got 5 more seconds here. Give me 1 more rep. 6. I got a little excited there. Get that foot out safely. Careful of your surroundings. Left leg's going in for the final set of lunges here. Knee to the ground. Are you ready, my friends? I did 6 on the other side, so I got to do 6 on this side. Find a good rhythm. We're going in 4, 3, 2. Let's go. 1. Own the descent. 2. Don't let gravity do all the work. 3. Great job. 4. Almost there. 5. 1 more. I got to do 6. 6. Whew. Nice job. Last exercise before we get a nice little water break. Maybe even a stretch break if you need it. Final set of this overhead back extension. And then it's go time. Get those hands up above your heads. Line them up. Make sure you're not too steep. 3, 2. Here we go. Lower down. Oh, man, I can hang out here all day, but we got work to do. 1. So all you got to say to yourself, I can. I'm doing it. Didn't know what Miguel had in store for me today, but we're doing it. We're rocking it. 3. Drive those knuckles up. 4. Drive them up. 5. Whew, 30 seconds or so. You know what? I'm going to do 1 or 2 more just to ride out the clock here because we have a nice 2-minute break coming up. So, lowering down. Don't get sloppy on me though. Hide those ribs, squeeze those glutes. 2, last one. And that is all for that set right there. Now we have 2 minutes of rest. What you're going to need to do now is shorten up your straps. fully shorten the straps. We have 3 exercises. Can you guess how many reps we're going to do of each one? 5. And we're going to do this, can you guess for how many minutes? 5. So 3 exercises, 5 reps, 5 minutes, as many rounds as possible. You know how many rounds I'd love to see you do? As many as you can. That's the best part about this. We're going to start with our kettlebell. 1 or 2. Now I'm fortunate enough to have 2 here, but if you only have 1, you can hold it in this goblet position, and we squat. That's it, just a squat. Now we've already pressed over our head enough. Because I know some of you are making fun of the size of the kettlebell for the presses, I'm going to double it up for the goblet squat. So you want to make sure you have a nice, strong double rack. Sit and drive up for that goblet squat. The next 2 exercises, I'm going to use the mat. Some of you might be working off a door, so this is my end zone. Feet underneath the anchor, walking it back, 5 TRX rows, and then I sit down, watch this. Adjust the bottoms of the foot cradles to my feet so that I can get those toes in for TRX atomic push-ups. So meet me in one of those exercises because we're going 10 seconds, friends. 5 atomic push-ups, 5 goblet squats, 5 low rows, as many rounds as you can. In 4, 3, 2, let's go, friends. Whew. All right, 5 atomic push-ups. Now it's the fun part with the heavy bells. Chest upright, nice and tall, nice good rack position. First one. Oh, no, got to do these rows. Don't forget to shorten your straps on the rows. I know we're in a rush. Take a seat. Dig those heels into the ground or push your feet against the door. We're coming. 1, 2. All right, that was about minute 10 for me. Feet underneath that anchor point. Getting ready for those atomic push-ups. One. Try to drive those heels into those handles. Woo! Quick jump back to those kettlebells. Make sure you gather your composure before each set. Pick them up safely. Respect the kettlebells. Woo! Low rows. Now, we're halfway. If you want to go to inverted rows, or if you got a pull-up bar, who might have stopped you from doing some pull-ups? Make it count. Or if you come back to do this exercise again, this series, you know you can go right to those inverted rows or not. Another fun thing you could do, you can add 1 rep to each round, meaning we start with 5, go up to 6, 7, maybe even 8 if you're feeling great. Woo! You guys got me breathing heavy. Going into these squats here, I want you to think, can I squeeze my abs? Can I maintain tension in my glutes? So if I go like this, do they feel like apples or applesauce back there? I don't want to hear applesauce from any of you out there. Let's get ready for another round of these squats. At the bottom of the squat, we lose that plank. Don't lose that plank today. Keep it up. Sit the hips back. The good news is we're coming into our final 60 seconds. What do you got left? Doesn't mean go faster. Don't try to sneak in any more reps. Don't try to sneak them in. Chase that plank a little bit better. Remember what I said about that rest. Use the rest to determine your output for the next set. Whew. Take a seat. Drive those feet under. 25 seconds to go. Looks like I'm finishing on the ground. Let's go, everybody. If you're just watching, how's my plank? 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and that's a wrap. Holy moly, that is a wrap for the hard stuff. First things first, move all of your heavy equipment out of the way. Kettlebells. Safety first. Second, grab a sip of water. Last, adjust your straps in mid-length. I'll be hanging out in a low back stretch waiting for you. So let's get those straps in mid-length. Feet shoulder width apart. Lower those hips down and back. I'm sweating. I don't know about you. Start to add a little rotation to the left. Little rotation to the right. Now, we don't have a lot of time to stretch out here. It's because we wanted to maximize the training aspect. So, make sure you go check out more of my friends on demand at TRX Training because we have so much great content in store for you. Keeping those straps at mid-length, I want you to stand facing away from your anchor point now, and we're just going to open up our chest. Open up those shoulders. Those push-ups were no joke. Really challenging. Eyes to the sky. Push it into those handles. Maybe a little snow angel. Hands go up. Hands go down. Hands go up. Hands go down. Big inhale through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. So, I suggest going to check out some more awesome videos on demand. If you want to follow me on social media, you can find me at Miguel TRX, at Miguel TRX SF, at Miguel TRX SF. Until then, my name is Miguel Vargas. Please check back at TRX Training on Demand for more awesome workouts with me and my friends. And until then, I cannot wait to see you on the next one. So until that time comes, stay fit, friends.